Hello and hi. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. This is Professor Farhan Hamid again from Government Islamia College, Civil Lines, Lahore. Welcome to lecture series of maximum likelihood estimation, and today I am going to discuss maximum likelihood estimator for the binomial distribution. The binomial distribution having the probability mass function m combination x p power x 1 minus p raised to the power m minus x with a range 0 up to n. So let us see how to find the maximum likelihood estimator for binomial distribution. Here is the question. Let x1, x2 up to xm be a random sample from binomial distribution with probability mass function m combination x p power x 1 minus p raised to the power m minus x goes to 0 to m. We have to find MLE for the parameter p. First of all, we have to find the likelihood function. For likelihood function, we have to introduce the pi operator as pi I is equal to 1 to n. This is the probability mass function of binomial m combination x p power x 1 minus p raised to the power m minus x. So here m combination x is independent of parameter p, so we will keep it as it is with the pi. Here p power x is on the power. When we apply the product operator, these powers will be converted into summation, so we will have p power summation xi. Similarly, summation will be operated at m and x. We have summation m and random sample up to size m, so this summation will be converted into m. We already have m in here, so we have m square minus summation x. Now to make log likelihood function, we will take logarithm on both sides. So taking logarithm, these three terms are the multiple of each other. First of all, they will be converted into the sum, and the term having powers, the powers will be shifted before the log. So we have ln k plus log p raised to the power summation xi becomes summation xi ln p plus log 1 minus p raised to the power m square minus summation x will become m square minus summation x ln 1 minus p. This is the log likelihood function. Now we will differentiate the log likelihood function to get the MLE for the parameter theta after putting the first derivative of log likelihood function equal to 0. Let's see how we do it. Differentiate with respect to p. So derivative of ln k is 0. Summation xi will remain as it is into derivative of ln p. Similarly, m square minus summation xi will remain as it is into the derivative of ln 1 minus p. Derivative of ln p is 1 over p, so we have summation xi over p. Again, derivative of ln 1 minus p is 1 over 1 minus p, and derivative of 1 minus p is minus 1. So this positive becomes negative. We have m square minus summation x over 1 minus p. We call it equation number 1. Now put partial derivative with respect to p is equal to 0 to get the estimate. So we have summation xi over p minus m square summation xi 1 is p is equal to 0. Taking the second term on the right hand side, we get this. Cross multiply, we get 1 minus p into summation xi, p into m square minus summation xi. 1 minus P multiplied by summation x becomes summation xi, P into summation xi, P into m square minus summation xi will become P into m square minus P summation x. This P summation x and P summation x both are of negative sign will be cancelled out. We have summation xi, P into m square. So finally P will become summation xi over m square, which is likely to be the maximum likelihood estimator for the binomial distribution for the parameter P. Now to ensure that the function is maximized or not, we have to take the second derivative on the equation number 1. So applying the second derivative, summation x will remain outside. We take derivative of 1 over p, again m square minus summation x will remain outside. We take the derivative of 1 over 1 minus p. Derivative of 1 over p is minus 1 over p square. We have summation x over p square. Derivative of 1 over 1 minus p is minus 1 over 1 minus p whole square. Again we have to take the derivative of 1 minus p, which is again minus 1. So this negative will be retained. We have m square summation xi over 1 minus p whole square is the second derivative. Now taking the LCM, p square into 1 minus p whole square will be the LCM, minus summation xi into 1 minus p whole square minus p square into m square minus summation xi. Opening the square and multiply by summation xi, and here multiplying by the p square and operating the negative, we have summation xi minus p square summation xi plus 2 summation xp minus p square m square plus summation xi p square. This summation xi p square and this negative summation p square, summation p square, this negative p square summation xi will be cancelled out. We have minus summation x plus 2 summation xi p minus p square m square. Now for summation xi we will use our result, which is mp, using summation xi m square p, we would have minus m square p plus 2 m square p square minus p square m square over p square into 1 minus p square plus 2m square p square minus p square m square is plus m square p square. Taking minus m square p common, we have 1 minus p. This 1 minus p will be cancelled out with the denominator. We will get minus m square p into 1 minus p, which is less than 0 because range of p is 0 to 1 and m is a sample size which is always positive. Hence it ensures that the second derivative will be negative for the estimated value of p by putting the first derivative with respect to 0. So this estimator will be maximum likelihood estimator, which is p is equal to summation xi over m square. We can write it as 1 over m summation xi over m, or this summation xi over m becomes x bar because we have a random sample of size m, not of size n. So we have x bar over n is the required maximum likelihood estimator for the parameter p of binomial distribution. Hope you have understand the procedure of finding the maximum likelihood estimation by estimator by the procedure of maximum likelihood estimation procedures. So kindly, if you like, subscribe the channel so that you can get the next lectures as soon as possible and get the notification in your bars. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.